Hey, what is up, you guys? Krystapholees here, and I promised I'd post a video if you follow me on Twitter. I promised I'd post a video that is really kind of a more on the serious topic related side of my channel, which I do like answering question videos and stuff like that, but I don't really do a whole lot of serious, always talking about certain topic videos. Sorry, my dog's being weird off camera. Yeah, she's being a little strange. So, anyways, sorry about the mess. It's still, like I said, the office is kind of in the middle of being worked on. But anyways, back to the video. Basically this video is important to me because everything's all over the place in the start of this video. I promise it'll get better. This video is important to me personally because I've always struggled with loving myself and liking who I am as a person, liking my physical self, my emotional and mental self, and you know, it's something that a lot of people now and always probably have struggled with. Body positivity is a really hard one for a lot of people because a lot of people don't like who they are or don't like themselves, and a lot of people don't need to change who they are unless they really want to. There's some things you can't change. You know, there's other things that you can, but there's certain things that you really just can't change. And it can be unfortunate in their mind, but at the same time it could be something that people love about this person, like they absolutely adore about this person. Wow, I didn't think this video would be so hard to make. It's really hard to talk about a lot of different things. So really loving yourself should be the first topic, I guess, that I cover. I think what's hardest for people when it comes to loving themselves is all the things they see in the media, you know, all these things about what is considered perfect and what is considered the norm or what you should look like or what you shouldn't look like. And I think that's really the big thing that affects people. Like, I know you probably all heard that all over the place, but that's really one of the bigger things that makes it hard for somebody to really truly love themselves. And I think that's one of the things that made it hardest for me growing up, to be okay with who I was, because I didn't think I was skinny enough. I didn't think I was pretty enough. I had brown hair, brown eyes. I didn't think that was considered pretty. I mean, other people, I thought, let me rephrase that. I didn't think that it looked pretty for me to have brown hair, brown eyes, just plain. But I saw other girls, they had brown hair, really pretty brown eyes, they had blonde hair, blue eyes, they had brown hair and blue eyes, blonde hair and green, whatever other combination, and I was like, that's what I want to look like. I want to have blonde hair, I want to have blue eyes, I want to have those purple eyes. Those purple eyes, I will say, are beautiful, and I really wish I had those, but I'm okay with my my poop eyes. That's what I call them. But I feel like also people need to learn that they are beautiful with who they are, and they need to really focus on who they are and not what everyone else looks like, and not what people in movies and magazines look like. And trust me, it's a lot easier said than done. I will say that. And I'm still working on loving who I am and liking everything about myself and accepting who I am personality-wise and who I am as a person, physical, mental, and emotional. And it makes it really hard for me to love myself because, like I've told you guys, I have depression, I have severe anxiety. Both of those things make it so hard for me to love who I am and to be okay with who I am as a person. And I think a lot of people deal with that because now it's so common to meet somebody else that has anxiety or depression or both. And that's so sad. Like, that's so bad. Like, because you read all these stories where people are romanticizing anxiety and depression and self-harm and all these other things. And those aren't things that should be romanticized because they're not romantic. I mean, there's nothing romantic about having a anxiety attack and shutting down and having, like, trouble breathing. There's nothing pretty about a girl or a guy who hates themselves so much that they feel the need to hurt themselves. There's nothing romantic about having a hard time getting out of bed every day and wanting to do something and knowing what you want to do with your life. Those are the things that are not or should not be romanticized. There's nothing wrong with showing that you love somebody with these problems or that someone loves you with these problems, because people do. My boyfriend and all my friends love me for who I am and for my depression and anxiety. They put up with it. They deal with it. I'm not saying they put up with it in the bad way, but they know how to handle it and how to support me through it and how to make sure I'm able to put up with it and deal with it and handle it in the way that is healthier than other options that some people have chosen to do. And those mental, I guess I wouldn't really call them, those mental disorders or diseases or whatever you want to call them, emotional issues, whatever, do make it hard for people to be okay with who they are and loving themselves. That's one of the bigger issues, is that people are struggling to love who they are. And I don't think people should have to struggle with that. And I understand there's a lot of things that make you feel like you can't love yourself at all. Like, and some people get treated in a way that makes them hate themselves. They get bullied. They get treated like crap at home. They get bullied at home. They get bullied by people at school, people at work, whatever. And sometimes, even if you're a friend to somebody and you know they struggle with their self-consciousness, don't try and make jokes or poke fun at them for certain things that you know they are very self-conscious about. Because that's going to make it even harder for them to accept who they are and for them to get out of the slump of hating themselves. Like, I'll be honest, I'm still working on liking who I am. And I struggle with it daily. I have days where I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking awesome. I'm the greatest fucking human being. I love myself. I'm beautiful. I'm sexy. Whatever. And then there's other days I get up and I'm like, wow, I just crawled out of a fucking dumpster. Like, throw me back in. Like, people think these things. People struggle with these things. And the fact that it is being ignored by society and people around these people is sad. And the fact that different things are making it seem like you can't be beautiful if you're bigger. I'm not saying being bigger is the only beautiful thing. I know girls who are really, really thin, and they're just beautiful human beings inside and out, and I adore them. I know girls who are bigger, and they're just beautiful human beings. They're beautiful inside and out, just like the girls that I know that are thinner. There's nothing wrong with either. What I don't like is that people attack each other. Thin girls are attacking bigger girls, insulting them, telling them to lose weight. Bigger girls are insulting thinner girls, saying you need to eat more. Men don't like girls that are skinny. Why do you have to drag in what men like? You don't know what certain men like. Some men like bigger women, other men like thinner girls. Some men don't care either way. It doesn't matter. And guys put each other down like this, similar too. They make fun of guys that are bigger. Some women like bigger guys. Some women like smaller guys. My boyfriend is thinner. I just have always dated thinner guys. That's just who I am. I've dated guys that are bigger. I don't go for physical. It's what appeals to you and what you find attractive looking at and talking to, like, mentally. Like, you need to be able to connect with a person. You need to be able to talk to them about anything and everything. Like, you need to be able to hold a conversation with this person and joke around with each other and have fun with each other. And looks aren't the biggest thing. Yes, that's the first thing you notice with a person. But get to know people. Girls or guys shouldn't be attacking each other over different things. It's not fair. Like, those bones are for the dogs and men like meat on the bones, whatever the fuck those pictures say. No. Some guys like bigger girls, some guys like thinner girls. Whatever their preference, it doesn't matter. Some guys will date both. They don't care. And the fact that people attack each other over it is obnoxious. And, you see girls. Another thing that makes people have a hard time liking themselves and being okay with themselves is girls are saying, I've seen this. I don't know if you guys have seen this. I've seen it on Twitter. I've seen it on Facebook. I've seen it on Instagram, everything. Girls are saying guys have to be a certain height and a certain weight in muscle, not fat, to be considered a real man. And then guys are saying, oh, well, if girls are saying this, then girls have to be this weight, this height, whatever. Stop. If you like a guy that's 6 foot something, 200 something pounds and all muscle, good for you. If you like a girl that's 200 plus pounds, good for you. Whatever. Everybody has different preferences, and that's what people need to remember. The more we attack each other with body image and physical appearance, the harder it is for people to get along, to learn to love themselves, and for things to get better. Like, look at it this way. You wouldn't want someone coming up to you and insulting you for how you look. Why would you do it to someone else? everybody has flaws. That's what everybody has to accept first off if they want to love themselves as a person. You have flaws. It doesn't matter what it is. You could have, I don't know, you could be just whatever. Everybody has flaws. I don't really want to point anything specific out because I don't really see flaws as a bad thing. I think flaws are a very good thing. And that's what's really important for people to start remembering, is flaws make you human. Whether it's personality, look-wise, whatever, someone's going to love those flaws. And I think people need to start learning to appreciate each other and bring each other up rather than drag each other down, whether you're male or female, or male talking to a female or female talking to a male, or male to male, female to female, whatever. It's important to take care of each other and to love each other no matter what your looks, religion, preferences, wherever you're from. You need to learn to appreciate each other, and that's what's important, because people seem to be forgetting these things. People have forgotten this for a long time. I mean, there's a large amount of people that remember these things, but then there's those people that don't remember these things. They don't appreciate people. They don't love each other, and they don't love themselves. And if someone's targeting you specifically, they probably don't love themselves, and they're struggling with some inner demons too. That's not an excuse, to say the least. It's not an excuse at all. But mind you, they're targeting you because they don't like something about themselves. But that doesn't mean you should turn around and target them. Be the better person. Walk away. Drop them. Block them. Whatever you have to do. Just be done with them. There's nothing okay about pointing out someone's weight, telling them they need to lose weight. Because if they really need to lose weight, or they feel they do, they probably already know you don't need to tell them. There's some people that feel they want to gain weight, but they can't. Don't tell them they need to gain weight, because they probably already have accepted the fact of their size, whether they're underweight, overweight, whatever. People already know these things about themselves. I've had people point out my weight, my hair thickness, whatever, over the years, and I'm like, I already know. I know my hair's really poofy and thick. I get it. I know I'm a little on the bigger side. I get it. I'm working on it. I've come to accept that if I don't like my size, I can fix it. The thing that you can't fix is someone's ugly personality, their aggressive, rude nature. Like, you can't fix that. You can't fix that. But if you have something physical about yourself that you don't like, learn to love it. And if it's like weight and you don't like it, you can fix that. Your hair, you can cut your hair off, you can shave it, you can do whatever you want, you can change that. There's some things that people can't change, and there's some things that people shouldn't change. Like, just be healthy mentally, physically, emotionally, take care of yourself, learn to love yourself. All my life, I've struggled with loving who I was, accepting who I was, and it's caused me a lot of grief and daily struggles over my many, probably I'd say 10, 11 years. All through middle school and high school, I didn't love myself. I hated who I was. Not my personality, but how I looked. I hated it. In middle school, I hated my hair so much, I chopped it all off, and it grew back more healthy than it was because I just hated my hair. I didn't straighten it. I didn't do anything with it because I just hated it so much. I just wanted to shave it all off. And now I'm growing my hair back out. I do different stuff with it to try different things. because I like to, and it makes me love my hair. Like, I've come to adore my hair because I can do a lot more with it now. And I've come to accept my eye color. I talked about that earlier in the video. I've come to accept that. And there's just a lot of things that people need to learn to accept and love about themselves. But it takes time to learn to love yourself. It really takes a lot of time. And I'm still working on it, but what I want you guys to take from this video is take care of yourself. Love yourself. If you're hurting in any way, talk to somebody that you know will listen. Talk to this little yet growing community that we've started. You can talk to me. You know, I'm always there. And I want you guys to be able to be happy and healthy and like always stay positive and stay smiling. I want that for all of you. And I think all of you are awesome. I've probably never met some of you guys, but I think you're great. And I want you guys to learn to be happy in your own skin. And like I said, easier said than done, but do all you can. Give yourself a compliment every day. Try something new with your hair, your makeup, whatever. Do whatever you feel will make you feel better each day, or so you'll feel different. You know, if you want to feel different, if you want to try something crazy with your hair, do it. If you want to try something crazy with your makeup, do it. It's all up to you and your perception of yourself. And I think people need to support each other. So support your friends, support people you don't even know. Strangers, tell them they look nice, compliment them. You know, I try to compliment somebody daily, at least once. Because I know it makes people feel good and it makes them smile and it makes them happy. And that's the most important thing, is making others smile and trying to bring someone's day up rather than drag it down. And that's what people are forgetting. But for now, that's all I have to really say, you guys, because this video is about 22 minutes long. So, as always, stay smiling, stay positive, smile, and love yourself, you guys. All right.